my god, Half-Blood Prince? Okay, exactly 12 hours ago I was in the theater watching Half-Blood Prince. And it was absolutely amazing, guys. It was. I know some of you haven't seen it yet, so in which case you should not be watching this video yet. Please don't watch this video until you have seen it because I will be spoiling. And all I'm going to say is even if you've read the book, that doesn't mean you won't get spoiled by watching this video because it was just so different, and that's all I'm going to say now. Hit the pause button if you haven't seen the movie, please. Hit the little pause button, I'll wait. Okay, first scene. Harry and the waitress. What was up with that? I did not like the opening scene. Didn't like it at all. Not one bit. Opening scene was bad. Harry should not be flirting with random waitresses before going with Dumbledore to see Slughorn. Definitely not. I wanted the scene with Dumbledore and the Dursleys because it is like my favorite Dumbledore scene ever, besides the King's Cross chapter in Deathly Hallows. Should not have cut that out, was not pleased, but besides then, it got better after that. It got really better. And I love the scene with the bridge. That was done so well. Really well. I like that with all the muggles in the office building. I love that. So good. Killed the book, not anything like the book, but they did it in a better way than Order of the Phoenix. If that makes any sense whatsoever, it probably doesn't, but it makes sense in my mind. So that's why I'm saying it. Slughorn? Slughorn was brilliant. I know he didn't have the mustache like he's supposed to in the book, but he was brilliant. I loved all the scenes with Slughorn. When they were in the 3 broomsticks, and he goes, I remember when it was 1 broomstick, and he splashes his drink all over Hermione. That was so awesome. That was like the best line. I was laughing so hard during that. There were like so many funny lines. Ron with Lavender Brown. Lavender Brown, another person they casted so well. And Tom Riddle Jr., he was cast so well too, although they did not put nearly as many memories in as they should have. Because like, where was Hufflepuff's cup and all the Horcruxes and... yeah, I don't know how they're gonna remedy that in Deathly Hallows, but I guess that's why they're making 2 movies. Okay. Attack on the Burrow. That scene needs to be talked about. I do not understand why WB did it. Don't understand it. I know they had explanations about it, but I don't get it. If they were gonna add in a scene with them attacking the Burrow, why didn't they just keep the attack scene at Hogwarts in at the end and not attack the Burrow? I don't get it. Doesn't make sense, but it was a good scene. From a movie standpoint, and we have nothing to compare it to in the books because it was a completely added-in scene, I loved that scene. It was so good. I liked how it focused on Remus and Tonks. Oh, and Remus, they finally got him looking like he's supposed to. Like, after 3 movies, he looks sort of the way I imagined, as good as it's gonna get. And I love that. Although Tonks, I know she's supposed to have hair like that in the book, but the way they did her relationship didn't make sense. This is my theory. They were going to cut out Remus and Tonks from the entire... all the movies. They were just going to cut their relationship out. And then they read Deathly Hallows and realized, this actually has some kind of significance to the plot. We can't cut this out. So then they had to go back and add in their relationship with the Half-Blood Prince. That's my theory. And then they stuck in a few little lines that told the audience that they were going out, but they neglected to tell the audience how their relationship was hard because Remus is a werewolf and he didn't want Tonks to get hurt and he was too old, poor, and dangerous. They didn't keep that in, and I think they should have kept that ending scene in the hospital wing. The Burrow scene was good with Harry and Ginny, and I liked that. Although where were Ron and Hermione? So I don't know. And then when the Burrow was burning, oh my god, that was so sad. I was like, no, the Burrow. Such an awesome place, and it's burning to the ground. And nobody thought to Aguamenti it. Aguamenti Burrow, nobody thought to do that. Why did they do that? Same with Hagrid's hut. The Felix Felicis scene. Oh my god, so awesome. I love, love, love that scene. Such a good scene. So awesome. I'm saying awesome so many times in this film, but that's okay because I'm sleep deprived even though I slept till nearly noon and I'm still sleep deprived. But whatever. I don't care. It was for Harry Potter and there's a good reason to be sleep deprived. What was I talking about? Felix Felicis. That scene was hilarious with Hagrid and Slughorn getting drunk together. So funny. Not really like the books, but the lily flower turning into a fish and then it disappearing, that I liked that. Even though they probably could have just stuck with the books and it would have accomplished the same thing. Okay, one of the biggest problems I had with the movie was Snape and his teaching of Defense Against the Dark Arts and how nobody cared. When Dumbledore announced it, yeah, they showed Harry and Ron and Hermione and they were just like, huh. They didn't care. There was no outrage, no shock, nothing. And then they didn't do a single lesson with Snape teaching. The only lesson was when Harry won the Felix Felicis. Only lesson in the entire movie. That I didn't like. And I don't know. I guess I'm talking a lot about the stuff I didn't like in this movie, even though this is probably my second favorite movie. I think. Yeah, second favorite movie. I loved it, even though they totally changed everything. But that's alright. Because they did a better job than Order of the Phoenix. Although when they were first starting the movie and they put those scenes from Order of the Phoenix in, I really thought they were going to, the newspaper things for Order of the Phoenix, I was really afraid that they were going to do that again. And I did not want them to do that again. No. But they didn't. That was just like a little flashback to like catch people up who may have, I don't know, not watched the fifth movie or read the book. Any of the books. I don't know why you go see Half-Blood Prince without seeing the rest of the movies, but whatever.